I'm back late at night. Not per usual because I don't really record this late. It's like 1:30, but I've been having like thoughts. I've been thinking things, and you know what it is. Right now we're on a journey. We're growing, and the only reason why I come with these videos and I'm telling y'all like how I feel step by step is because I wish I had someone I could have talked to, through some of the things I've went through. I want to be that shortcut for somebody else. Like if y'all are going through things, I want you to learn from my experience so you don't have to go through it. So that's why I am going to keep posting videos that are weird and make me probably look crazy and psycho, but it's okay, because at the end of the day, when I do it, y'all actually relate to me and I don't feel so crazy after all. So here I am. Today I'm going to try my hardest to keep this video as short as possible, because what's the point of giving you information if it takes like freaking 20 minutes? So I'm gonna try my best to hurry up and get to the fucking point. So let me go. So 2 things I want to talk about today. I want to tell y'all, this is nothing bad. Like, this is not a sad video. I'm not feeling low. I'm not feeling any of that. I am feeling enlightened and I'm feeling good, and I just want to share that with y'all, So first thing I want to share with y'all is just current, like what's happened today. I had a rough day today, and I had people who treated me, I would say, not so good, or just kind of was a little rude to me. And I want to say, I thought in my head, like I premeditated. I was like, oh, this person really just came at me like that. I'm about to pop the fuck off on them. Like, I am simmering it. Like, I got your pop off waiting till I see you, and it's just on the back burner, just waiting. Like, don't worry, it's coming. I'm not even mad right now, but just know I got something waiting for you. Like, that's how I was today. And then I took a shower, and when I was in the shower, I started thinking, Alondra, you told yourself a few years ago that you wanted to be a nice person. Y'all, I'm not trying to come at y'all and say this like I was a mean person or anything like that. I've never been a mean person off the rip, but I've always been that person where if you're mean to me, I can be more mean than you. Like, I know that sounds stupid, it sounds petty, it sounds stupid, but I've always been that person where it's like, if you're gonna be a bitch to me, I can be a bigger bitch than you. Like, that's just, I don't know, like, that's just what I'm good at. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. But I noticed that, and I was like, I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to be the cutoff queen all my life. Like, I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be a nice person, and I want to push love on people even when they're being like buttholes to me. And so since like a few years ago, I started changing and like trying to be nice, trying to work out relationships with people, actually talk about stuff and all of that. So today, what I learned and what my message I want to tell y'all is that when you say you want to fix something about yourself, or when you say you want to do something, when you say you want to change, whatever it is, whether it's saving money, whether it's being more disciplined about something, like whatever it is, you're going to be put through trials and put through tests to fix what you're trying to fix. And I'm realizing that I'm trying to be such what I feel is a good person. I'm trying to be such a nice and loving person that I'm going to be put through people being assholes to me and me having to push love and push love. I can no longer respond with my old ways or my flesh ways and react to people the way I want to act in my flesh. I have to dig deep inside of me and be like, you know what? I don't deserve how you're treating me, but you don't deserve that either. So as much as the old me, wink wink, and the flesh me wants to pop the fuck off, I don't want to be that way. I want to learn how to push love onto people when they don't deserve it or they're not acting like they deserve it. And you know, I mean, that's how I want to be. I want to be a person who does not react immediately off of emotions. I internalize things, I rationalize things, and I act accordingly. And that's like, you know, how I'm trying to be. And I'm just letting y'all know that it's a process for me, and that's okay, because that's the process I chose. That's the journey I chose to take. And I'm just letting y'all know that whatever journey you're choosing to take, you're going to be put through things, and you have to pass the test so that you can learn from it and grow from it. So I'm going to address my situation the way that I want to address it. I'm creating who I want to be, and I'm going to be that person that I want to be. I'm going to react the way I want myself to react, and ultimately I'm going to benefit from that. I'm not doing things, I'm not apologizing to people, making the right moves. I'm not doing all of this for them. I'm doing it for me, because this is who I want to be, and this is how I want to be. And that's what I'm telling y'all. It's like, that's one thing that kind of like stuck out to me today. Like, I was really about to pop off, and I was like, you know what, you ain't come all this way. You're not doing all this self-love and this journey for nothing to pop off and like revert back to your old ways. You're doing this to change and grow. So do that. Change and grow. That's my first bit for this video. My second thing that I've realized, which is like freaking eye-opener, which is, when I tell y'all, it's gonna sound so basic, but it is like freaking eye-opener for me. I am a person who just wants a relationship. Like, I have been a person who just wants a relationship. Don't know why. Just feel like it's just supposed to happen. Feel like you meet someone, you like them, you get with them. Like, that has just always been my logic, because I've never been shown. So I just thought, I don't know, it's what you do. When you like someone, you'll take it to the next level and y'all become something. Whether that's a relationship or marriage, it just becomes something. It's supposed to have a title, and it's supposed to be something besides I just like him or we're just talking. So what I realized, which is like, oh my goodness, y'all, I asked Google, I typed in the search engine, why do I want a relationship? Why am I craving a relationship? An article popped up, and it said, it had a list of like 5 reasons why you want a relationship. If these are the reasons you want a relationship, then these are the wrong reasons. And then it had at the end of the article, these are the reasons why you should want a relationship. For example, in the top one, it had, if you are seeking love, if you want someone to love you, that's not a reason to be in a relationship. And after reading through the article, and by the time I got to the bottom, it all made sense. This is going to be so basic to some people, but for me, it was an eye-opener. And hopefully, whoever I'm talking to, it'll be an eye-opener for you. So, it said that you should not want you should not seek love from a relationship. You're not ready for a relationship until you are ready to give love, until you are able to give love. So how do you know you're able to give love? You know you're able to give love to someone in a relationship when you love yourself so much that it overpours and you can now give it to someone else. And so I'm like, I've heard that before. Like, you have, you know, when you can give love, but it never made sense. So when it put it in the aspect of you love yourself so much that it overflows and you want to give it to someone else, it's just all connected. And I thought about it. I have a few insecurities. I have a few things I need to work on with myself. I have a few things that I'm insecure about. I have a few things I want to do. And I have a few things I need to become comfortable with within myself. And until I can get all that in order, that's when I will have complete love for myself. And then I will be able to love someone else. I will be able to give that love to someone else if they need it. But they shouldn't need it so much because they have overwhelming love for themselves. So when we meet, we're just giving our love to each other. We are just loving one another. We're not coming into the relationship needing to build someone, needing to create you to be this way, needing, you know, we're not coming in it for that. We're coming in it just to share the love we have. Y'all, I feel so basic, like, being that this is so crazy to me, but that's what it is. Like, that is how I registered it, as like, what the fuck? Like, I don't love myself yet overwhelmingly. Like, I do love myself. I love myself enough that I'm working on her. Like, I'm there, but I'm not overwhelmingly, like, so set with myself and so good where, you know what, let me come love you. And I don't know, that just really, like, oh my goodness, it just made things, it just put everything into perspective and made everything seem so clear to me. And because of that, I'm now happy with being single. If I have to be single for a few years, I'm fine with that, because that means I'm working on myself, and that means I'm going to be bomb as hell when I meet someone. I'm going to be so ready. I'm going to be so good. And I mean, I don't know, it really just like helped. It really just helped, because for so many years I felt like I needed a relationship. I felt like a relationship was what I was supposed to do, and I did not know when, how to do it, what to do with it when I get it. Just, I'm supposed to have it. And now it actually gives it purpose. It actually makes sense. And I just appreciate it. If I could find the article, I'll link it below. To close it off, I am going to spread love to people when they don't deserve it. You want to treat me like shit, it's okay, because I love you. And I have to show it. I have to move like it. I know what type of woman I want to be, so I have to be it. Sometimes it's going to be hard, but it's okay, because it's all going to be rewarded in the end. When I go through a lot and I become this strong, tough, resilient woman, it will all be worth it. And what people say and do won't affect me. I will naturally know, oh, okay, this person, you need me to tell you this. You need me to I need to love you in this way. I need to let you know it's okay. I understand how you feel, because I've been there before. And this is how we can get over it. This is how you can get over it. And that's really where I'm at. That, and I'm okay being single. I'm okay because I need to completely love myself, have an overwhelming love for myself, so it could pour out onto my mans. And I feel good about that. So I'm going to end this video here. Another 2 a.m. thoughts is what it's looking like. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for listening. As always, y'all's comments do not go unheard or unread. it really means a lot to me, and it really does help me. And I really feel like I'm not talking to myself. I really feel like I have people that fool with me and give a fuck when I think no one does. And that is like a different type of feeling. That is like, it's just, it makes everything I do like not in vain. So I appreciate that, and I will see y'all in my next video. I guess this will be good night. Yeah, so good night.